And we are live. This is March 10th. It is an amazing day, March 10th. We don't normally do lives on Mondays, but we are doing one today because we have a special live coming later in the week that we're going to be talking about a little bit later with someone that won the postcode lottery. I'm going to be interviewing somebody live. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but let me know if you're lucky enough to be here live right now, or if you're watching this after the fact, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Which lottery games do you play if you play the lottery? Let me know answers to those two questions. We're going to be pulling up your questions, your comments in this live chat. We're going to be pulling these up. And I see Daniel Marquez. What is happening? Hello, Daniel. Tim, the person who did you reward them after the win? I've bought some lady each time, unsure of her. She wishes me luck every time. I purchased when I won the lottery back in the day in 1999, I sold myself the winning ticket. So, yes, I did reward the person that sold the ticket because that was me. So, yeah, so that was an easy one. But if I had purchased it from somebody else, then yes, I definitely would do something for the cashier that sold the ticket. That is for sure. If it was like that. Sometimes people buy online these days through courier apps and that sort of thing. So, I mean, that does happen. There was just a major prize in Phoenix, Arizona for 112 million not too long ago. I don't know if it was Phoenix, but it was Arizona and it was jackpocket. But there's also a huge controversy happening with lottery or courier services in the state of Texas in the United States. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But let me know, guys, do you think that luck is random or is it something that we create? Is it just random, right place, right time? Like purely, is that what it is? Or can we create our luck? What do you guys think? Because a lot of people have dreamt about it before it's happened in real life. This happened to me, happens to a lot of people I meet and interview. So what do you guys think? Is it just a coincidence when that happens, or is there something more to it? And let's take a look at this. We're going to be pulling up some lottery news stories here in a minute, but this is one example of several examples because it happens all the time. Is this big enough? Yeah, there you can see it. Virginia man wins $250,000 after he says he dreamed of winning lottery numbers. It was hard to believe, is the quote, but there you can see him. Alonzo, this is from a CBS website from Virginia Lottery. This was in June of 2022. Alonzo Coleman, $250,000. He dreamt the numbers and then he played them and he won. Look at that smile. Oh my gosh. His shirt says, I am grumpy. Well, he can't be too grumpy because he just won $250,000 after dreaming the numbers. How awesome is that? Did you guys see that story? What do you think of that? Watching you from Japan. Kobina, hello. Thank you so much. Hello in Japan. I want to say some Japanese words, but I think I would slaughter it. I'm not very fluent in that, but I do love Japan. I really do. Thank you so much for being here today. Hello, Jackie Coate. Hello, Powerballer. All right. I love it. So which games do you guys play if you're playing the lottery? Which games? Where are you watching from? Which games do you play? Let's get that a little smaller. And so you're playing the Powerball. Let's look at that real quick. So there's a couple huge lottery stories that I want to pull up in just a moment, but take a look at this. Powerball United States, $335 million for tonight with a $157.3 million cash lump sum value before taxes. That is not too shabby. 9 hours, a little over 9 hours until that drawing happens. So, yeah, it looks like there were $2 million winners on the last one. $2 million. Oh, no, match 5 and the power play, you get $2 million. Match 5, 1 million. All right, so that's just. Are you guys playing? Which games are you playing? Let me know. I know some of you are playing the Euro Millions, people playing Mega Millions, Lotto Max, Mega Sena in Brazil, all kinds of. And Sorrel Fraser, Sorrel, brightest blessings from the UK. Sorrel, thank you so much. Brightest blessings to you. as well, which we are very excited to host Sorel. She's many things, but she's a postcode lottery winner. I interviewed her once before, and she's very much into manifestation as well. She's going to join us live for a very special live this coming Thursday, right around 4 p.m. UK time and 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. I don't know which everyone's watching from different time zones, but that is going to be happening right around that time this Thursday. And I am so excited about her techniques. And if you're into manifestation at all, you guys cannot miss that conversation. Sorel, it is so nice to see you today. And I'm so excited to see you on Thursday. Live from California and soon to be this channel after I win the jackpot. I love it. I love it. So you're from California. So you're probably playing Powerball, Mega Millions, I would guess. Which games are you guys playing? Let me know. Good morning, Willamette Valley, Oregon. Tracy, thank you for being a member of this channel. Good morning to you. Good morning in Oregon. Hey, Tim, excited for this live. Dizzy, I'm excited that you're here. Absolutely. Hello, Tim. Heading out to play Mega Millions and Powerball. Stephen Laster is in it to win it. And let's take a look at the Mega Millions right now, because that also, both of these jackpots in the United States at the moment are super high. 256 million for tomorrow, for Tuesday, with a cash option lump sum half right away before taxes, $119.5 million. That's amazing. So some people will always play responsibly, of course, never spend more than you can afford to lose. But some people view playing the lottery as an investment. So, but literally, even whether you do or don't, if you spend $2 for a ticket, which is what it costs at the moment, it's going to be going up actually soon, but $2 for a ticket, and then you were to win 256 million or 119.5 million, how awesome would that be? Stephen Laster, I wish you good luck. Hello in Ecuador, Financial IQ. Hello. Yes, I do play the lottery. I wish I can win very soon. Well, hey, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And you know what happens if you hit a major jackpot? At least in a lot of places. Different places, different states in the United States, different countries have different rules with how they handle this sort of thing. But in a lot of places, if you win a major prize of tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, or perhaps over $1 billion, of course, after $1 billion, but win a major prize, there's oftentimes security involved because they want to authenticate, make sure that they're awarding the prize, especially when the prize is that large, to the right person. And so the next interview on this channel, I, of course, interview a lot of lottery winners on this channel, people that have won various prizes from all around the world. But the next interview is someone that used to work as a police officer doing security for people. One of the jobs, anyway, was checking people that came in to redeem major prizes. So let's take a look at he's actually a whistleblower as well. So let's take a look at the trailer for this. This interview is probably going to be released this week.
$1,000 was automatically investigated. We were the investigators that looked into lottery claims to determine who the rightful winner was. You're dealing with billions of dollars, and there's a lot of temptation to do unscrupulous things with that. And history has shown that. The amount didn't add up, the numbers didn't add up, and they did what any investigator would have done, which is said that this prize should not be paid. Unfortunately, the lottery overruled the investigator and they paid him the $1.9 million, even though legally speaking, he was not entitled to it. If you and I walk into a convenience store and we both spend $50 on lottery tickets, you and I should have equal chances to win or equal chances to lose.
Welcome to Lottery Dreams and Fortune. So, what do you guys think about that interview? That's going to be released this week with Reed Galbraith. So, watch for that. And here we have Stephen Laster, who says he plays Mega Millions and Powerball, and we love that. Great Pacific Northwest avid Powerball and Mega Millions player. Amazing. Hi, Tim. Hello, Miss Kim. Thank you for being a member of this channel. Diana Paredes. Speaking of members, thank you so much for being a member. It's great to see you today. I was Tempe where I am. Are you in Tempe, Arizona? Destined to be part of your destiny, Madam. I find it especially interesting when more and more these days I interview people who are into manifestation and that sort of thing. They've imagined, they've visualized coming onto this show, and then they wind up on this show. One person even won a major lottery jackpot after being inspired by this channel. And I cannot wait until that happens again because it does happen. Why can't it be both random and created? So we asked earlier, is luck random or do we create it? What do you guys think? There's no right or wrong answers. What's your opinion? Let me know in this live chat. And Karen Kelly, who is a member of this channel, says, why can't it be both random and created? So Karen Kelly, thank you so much for your comment. And yeah, there's no right or wrong answers here. And Sorrel Fraser, who is here, we're so excited to speak with her this Thursday. And she says, I think some things are destined to happen, and then other times we are co-creating with the universe. So that's interesting. So there's two comments there of different opinions. So I respect everyone's opinion, and it's super interesting. Co-creating. And if you look at quantum physics and quantum mechanics, I mean, it is all sort of intertwined because it's not just what we perceive on a quantum level. Everything is vibrating. If you really go in there, it's very interesting. Watching you from Japan, thank you so much. Something that we create basically manifest. Michael Vaughn. Michael, thank you for your comment. If you manifested it because it was already supposed to happen, so it is destined. Hi, Tim, watching from North London, UK. Emmy, welcome. Welcome from North London. I believe it's a bit of both. I feel that in order for it to happen, you must apply energy towards your outcome. For some people, it happens suddenly. For others, it may take years. Stephen Laster, thank you for your comment. Can't wait to do our interview. Alexander, the cat and friends. I can't wait either. I can't wait for that either. And you can definitely stay anonymous if you wish, and we could just use the cat photo there. I live for these lives. Hi, Tim. I'm next to be interviewed. It is my 36th birthday this month, and I will win. Well, amazing. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday. I don't know if it's happened yet or it's going to happen, but regardless, happy birthday to you. I wish you good luck. And you see these stories. Sometimes people do win, like right around their birthday. It does happen sometimes. Very good morning, afternoon to you, Tim, and your chat. Swade Knight, very good morning to you as well. Very good morning to you as well. And D plays the Powerball. Mega Millions and Powerball. I play the Mega. So we have a lot of Powerball and Mega Millions players in this live chat today. So I know there's some of you that are Euro Millions players as well. Watching from Ottawa and Lotto. Speaking of games, Lotto 649, Lotto Max are super popular in Canada. Sebastian says, watching from Ottawa, future winner of 649. I had a dream about it. Sebastian, you had a dream about it. And that's one of the things we're talking about today, because that happened to me. It happens to a lot of people. And when this happened to me back in the day, I had this very vivid dream about it. I believed it was going to happen, and then it did. So when that happened, it was so surreal it took a while to come back down. And I was just thinking to myself, I can't be the only person that this has ever happened to that is just astonished like I was. Well, I had other dreams besides the lottery, but to have a dream about something so important to you, that feels so real, and then to have that play out in real life, it happens all the time, including with the lottery. And so I did research, and I found other winners way before I was doing this podcast who had dreamt about it before it had happened, because I found it particularly interesting. So now I get to interview people like that, and I love it. And not everyone I interview, of course, has had a dream about it, but many people have, and it's pretty interesting. I've had a couple of dreams of winning the lottery. Kampreet, well, thank you for your comment. I dream I win the lottery. Gavin, thanks for your comment. Let me know, guys, do you believe that you will win the lottery one day? Or perhaps you already have. I know some of you already have, because I see you in the chat right now, and I know some of you. So do you think that you will win the lottery one day? Do you believe that's possible? Do you believe that's possible is one question. Second question, do you believe that you will? It's interesting. I mean, what do you think? Anything's possible. Play responsibly, though. If you play, it's very important. Never spend more than you can afford to lose. Of course, Lovely Lace, I can't wait to come on your show after I win. Lovely Lace, well, you are welcome. You are welcome here. Absolutely. Texas put a stop to the courier jackpocket. Kimberly, thank you for your comment. Yes, so that is a controversy that is a brewing in the state of Texas in the United States. And let's see if we can pull up an article about that, because it's kind of a big deal. It really is. We have this up here. This is, you can look it up. It's all over the place, but this is the New York Times. And the headline there, you can see 2 Texas lottery winners prompt investigations and stir public outrage. One jackpot winner spent $25 million on nearly every possible number combination, while another bought tickets through a third-party app. So basically, recently in February, someone won a major jackpot in the state of Texas, and they used the Jackpocket app, I believe. And I think they purchased $20 worth of tickets. And it was one person that they said was a Texas resident, but they don't know. They haven't announced who won that. But there's another win that was already very controversial in 2023 from Texas. And that win was for $95 million, and a group of investors spent $25 million to purchase nearly every single combination. So it's very controversial. So now what the state of Texas has done, they've opened investigations, and I believe they're not letting courier apps operate in the state of Texas at the moment. I believe that's my understanding. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. Should lottery courier services be regulated? That is the question. But, with this latest one in Texas, because it was purchased over the app, I mean, is that really bad? Or is that, it wasn't someone that went in there and bought nearly every combination. As far as they said, it was $20 worth of tickets, which is quite different than the 2023 win. But what do you guys think about that? Some people are really into courier services. It's convenient. You can just do it over your phone. But on the other hand, there's this huge controversy in Texas. What do you guys think? Hello, Tim. I'm the next winner of the Lotto Texas Extra Mind Body Balance. Hello to you. Hello. Thank you for joining from Texas, which we were just talking about. Wisconsin Powerball Megabucks. Lovely Lace. Thank you so much. Let's see who else this chat is blowing up today. South Africa is here. Gavin, thank you so much. Montana, K Trail. And look at this, a $199, extremely generous super from Vatira. Jana, thank you very, very much. That is so kind of you. And I really, really appreciate that. I really greatly appreciate your support. So thank you very much. That means the world to me. Thank you. Blessings to you. And I wish you good luck. Happy Monday. Thanks for your support. I would give so much away. I just want to help people. Chanel. I I don't blame you. And I once interviewed someone who gave away every single penny that he won. I think he won $250,000. He gave it all away to the homeless. He's very passionate about that. Every single, like the whole prize, he gave it away to the homeless. So, hey, if you win, it's your right to do with what, like if you want to invest it, if you want to grow it, if you want to live off of it, you want to give it away, it's your right. How would you invest 100 million? How would you invest 100 million? That's a really good question. And it's a question that any of us watching this could literally be faced with if you win one of these major jackpots. How would you invest it? So, what I would do, first of all, is find a financial advisor that is very experienced and qualified, who's done this a million times before, not necessarily with lottery winners, but with people that have that same amount of money successfully and that they're very credible. And I would get their opinion and I'd get more than one opinion. But just offhand, I would probably put it, after speaking with them, what I'm pretty sure they would say and will say is to put it in very conservative investments where the interest rate isn't quite as high, but you're taking very little risk, because you're still going to make a lot of money with low interest on that much money, and you're not risking anything. So that's what I believe a lot of people do. But I've also met people that have made tons of money in cryptocurrency as well, which is much more risky. That's like the other side of the spectrum. You can make way more, but you're taking more risk. What year were you born? K Bella. K Bella, I don't put my birthday information on here for privacy reasons, although I did do a astrology reading on this YouTube channel with a Vedic astrologer, and you can check that out if you want, because she did read the chart and she did it in our interview, so you can check that out. Emmy Ackland, hello Tim, playing from Euro Millions with a massive 120 million draw Tuesday, watching from London, UK. 120 million pound draw. That is really high for Euro Millions. That is super, super high. Let's see if we can pull that up, because that's pretty exciting. And here, we pulled this up, 143 million euros for Tuesday's estimated Euro Millions jackpot. And in a lot of places, depending on where the ticket is purchased, I believe it's tax-free in a lot of places. Not everywhere, but in a lot of places it is. And that's a lot of money. And I love seeing these lotteries where you actually get what you win. So if you win in the United States, for example, these lotteries you're not going to get exactly what you win or what the sticker prize is. If you win $500 million jackpot, that's the annuity. You're not necessarily going to receive that much, but still a heck of a lot of money. I mean, think of what you could do. Dream about what you can do. And then if that dream becomes a reality, how surreal is that? I love your channel. It's wonderful knowing there's other winners. Bugs Honey, I love your name. Thank you so much for your comment. Yeah, I mean, people that win the lottery are just, real people win. I'm a testament to this. All kinds of people that are on this show are a testament to this, and it does happen, but play responsibly, of course, but it does absolutely happen. Hi, Tim. Hit the like button. Chakra love guidance. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you appreciate what we're doing here, smash the like button. It lets YouTube's algorithm and me know that you appreciate this content, and then it helps out in the feed. So if you appreciate what we're doing, then yes. And Chakra love guidance, thank you so much for your comment, for your support. I enjoy your channel. Anna, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Let's see if we can get caught up here. Miss Kim, who is a member of this channel, says, if God wants it for me, I shall have it. Just like you, Tim, I were chosen. Miss Kim. Yes. Well, thank you. And that's kind of the way I had this dream about it before it happened, and I believed that it was going to happen, but I didn't know, like, I didn't have a dream about specific numbers like Alonzo did. We showed his story a little earlier. That didn't happen to me. I didn't dream about specific numbers, but it was so real that I believed that it would happen at the right place at the right time. And then it did. And whether you think that's a coincidence or not, I respect you, but it's super interesting. And that's kind of the attitude that I had about it, was it will happen when the time is right. And that's, do you know about Chinese zodiac? This year is the year of the snake. Kay Bella. Well, I know a little bit about Chinese zodiac, and the very little that I know about it is super interesting. Super interesting. Hello from Houston, Texas. And I believe there's so much wisdom in a lot of the ancient, like the Chinese astrology, that sort of thing is very interesting. Someone gifted me a membership while I was away. Much appreciated. Well, that was probably Sherry, because we did a live about a week and a half ago. And Sherry, who I don't think she's here in this chat yet, at least I haven't seen her yet, but she gifted 10 memberships to random people in the chat. So maybe that's where that came from. So you can thank Sherry if you see her, but it was very generous of her. She's a huge supporter. So welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm glad that you're a member. Euro Millions, Patrick's. So Patrick plays the Euro Millions. Waiting for my Powerball, Matthew Barnes. Yeah, I love it, Matthew. I wish you good luck. And Sherry is here. Look at this. Does believing in good luck mean believing in bad luck? Is luck a type of chaos theory? Also, good morning. Well, Sherry, good morning to you. Those are excellent questions. Does believing in good luck mean believing in bad luck? Is luck a type of chaos theory? I've never quite thought about it that way, but when you think about it critically, yes. I mean, if there is good luck, then there has to be bad luck, right? Because otherwise you wouldn't know what the difference was. So, yeah, I think with anything in life, it can be positive or negative. And I choose to try and focus on the positive, even when there's negative right in front of me. But that's just me. I believe there's a lot of power in how we perceive things and how you view it and how you feel about it. I'm still seeing repeating 7s and 8s. I'm winning the Euro Millions. Mario, who is another member. There's so many members here today. Mario, amazing. I love it. The 7s, lucky 7s and 8s. I watch you all the time. I just dreamt that I won the lottery. Janelle, so you literally just had a dream about that, and now you're here. So I don't think that's an accident, Janelle. Welcome. Welcome to you. Hey, Tim, glad your arm healed up. You ever hear about Kundalini meditation? They say you can connect to the other side. Do you know people that have experienced this? Mario, thank you for your question. I have heard of Kundalini meditation, but I'm not familiar with it. So I'm not quite sure exactly what that is. So I can't really comment on that. But I do know that there are types of meditation where I believe that you can do that. I mean, the CIA even had this, it's declassified now, but this gateway experience is one thing, but the whole intention of that meditation, of all these waves, they call them waves, the whole intention is to try to invoke or try to induce out-of-body remote viewing type experiences. And many people have reported communicating with spirits and that sort of thing. So I know there's types of meditations that's their intention for sure. All right, let's try to get caught up in this chat because we are way behind. I believe Infinite Money Energy, who has the best name ever, Infinite Money Energy. Thank you for your comment. If you win $1, you can win 1 million. Sherry, very true. Very true. I mean, it is possible. people do it. It does happen. Some Brian Howard agrees. All right. I had dreams of specific winning numbers and a specific amount. I believe I'm being prepared for this win. Anna Diaz. Absolutely. I've already won, just waiting for the physical manifestation. Chakra Love Guidance. Thank you for your comment. I believe I see your face often. I will. God's image. I love it. I 100,000%. That is a very high percentage, by the way. Believe I am winning based on the fortune cookie I was given and the 4 vivid dreams I've had lately. There's no doubt in my mind that I will be able to bless those around me. Lotto 649 Queen here. So you're playing Lotto 649 in Canada. You've had 4 vivid dreams and you're playing numbers on a fortune cookie. So thank you so much for your comment. I love that. And it reminds me, not this necessarily, because most people didn't dream about it that I know of on this fortune cookie example, but there are 110 people that won playing from a fortune cookie in a single night from these cookies that were printed in New York. And they went across the United States, and all these people won the lottery on a single night. I think this was 2013, a few years ago, and people were like, what is happening? Is there some sort of something wrong with the system? And they thought someone was cheating, or they didn't know what was happening. If there was a major popular television show that had these numbers, but it turned out it was from a fortune cookie. So people do play from fortune cookies, and I wish you good luck because it does happen sometimes. Here is a very generous $2 super sticker from Miss Bo 891, who is a member of this channel. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Thank you very much for your support. I really, really appreciate that. That really means a lot. Thank you so much. And I wish you good luck if you're playing the lottery. So thank you very much. I believe I'll win the lottery one day. All right. My right palm is itching. Rio L Mystic, who is a member. One person I interviewed was really into that. He won a dream home in Canada. Rick Wallace is his name. And he was actually on a television show I was on a couple times. Lottery Changed My Life. Not on the episode I was on, but he won this prize. And his story is really interesting because he visualized it, everything, every single room, everything. And he visualized this. He believed he was going to win, and then he did. But he was very much into numerology and things like that. But I remember he was talking about his palm itching. For some people, they correlate that with luck and abundance and good things coming into their life. What's next? Regulate how many tickets? So we were talking about regulating courier services, whether or not that should happen in the state of Texas. And so D27A, Caitlin says, regulate. No, what's next? Regulate how many tickets one can buy per draw. So I think you are anti-regulation. So thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate that. My angel numbers came up on my quick pick for Powerball, hoping it hits tonight. Wow. All right. They need to be audited regularly. And so the Texas, so you're saying, so you have a different opinion. You think they should be audited. Thank you for your comment. Like your interviews with the winners, I will be the next very soon. So how long do you think it would take after having a dream, winning the lottery, to happen? Well, that is a very good question. And a lot of people are curious about that. How long will it take? I think it depends upon the person for sure. Because for me, I won about 3 months after having this very vivid dream about it. And I started playing more consistently after this dream. So for me, it was about 3 months. And for other people I've interviewed, it was a similar time. But I know there are people that have literally went out and played the very next day and won. And there are people that have won decades later after having a vivid dream about it. And whether you think that's a coincidence or whether you think that it's not, I find those types of stories very fascinating. And the time frame really varies. So do you know, okay, we got to that earlier. New Jersey, my jackpot numbers missed by 1 in another state twice this week. Wow. So you were close. If you missed it by 1, you probably won a major prize then, didn't you? Here's a $4 super sticker from DAS. Amazing. Blessings to you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That is so kind of you. These supers today are rolling in. I'm so grateful. Thank you very much. You are awesome. TAS. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. Thank you. True story. I took out a payday loan and donated the entire thing the same day I won the lottery. Wow. Lovely Lace. Well, what did you win, Lovely Lace? And for you, Lovely Lace, and for anybody watching this, if you have a story that you want considered for this podcast, if you've won the lottery, whether it's a few thousand, hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions, a billion, or anything in between, you are welcome onto this show. And we want to hear from you. And we can keep you anonymous, whether it's a short testimonial or whether it's a full feature-length interview. But email my team. The email address is on the About page of this YouTube channel. Hi, Tim. Been a fan for a while, and I hope my turn is next. Cindy M. Well, thank you, Cindy. Thank you for your support. All right, let's try to. Do you have anything you regret purchasing with your lotto money? Positive Pam 649. Well, anything I regret? Well, I never really have been super into material possessions, but one thing that sticks out to me is I went out and purchased this like very expensive set of golf clubs. For golf clubs, they're like thousands of dollars, this particular set. And it's what the pros use, the professionals. And I'm not a golfer. I'm terrible at golf. Like, I'm so bad at golf. I play golf and it goes sideways. Like, it's really bad. So anyway, I bought these super expensive clubs thinking that I will go out there with these clubs and I'm going to be like playing like the pros. It's really going to enhance my ability to play golf. And it didn't. In fact, my game got worse. It was better with like the $100 clubs. So that sticks out to me as something that was a very bad decision. So it's not about how much the clubs cost. I'll say that. If I won today, I think I'd hold off investing it because I think the market is going to keep going down for a while. I'd take a lump sum though, for sure. Don't trust states to be able to pay long. Tracy, thank you for your comments and for being a member. And one thing I would suggest as well, Tracy, is if you win, is to speak to a financial advisor as well, because they have a lot of experience and knowledge. I mean, you want to find someone that actually does, because a lot of people say they're financial advisors, but find one that actually knows what they're doing and get a second opinion as well. But I completely respect where you're coming from, and I appreciate your comment. Hi, Timothy. I know I'm going to win. I play Powerball Mega Millions. Last year, I won $1,500 playing Mega Millions. Blessings. Well, congratulations on your $1,500 win for Mega Millions. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Congratulations. Thanks for your comment. I watch you from Brazil, and I feel very lucky and happy hearing other blessed and victorious life stories. Well, are you playing Mega Sena in Brazil? It's a very popular lottery in Brazil. But thank you for joining, and I wish you good luck. I wish you good luck. I'm winning Powerball jackpot today. Tay Money Brown is not messing around at all. Today is the day. Well, Tay Money Brown, you have to come on to this podcast then, because we're going to want to hear from you. Play responsibly, but we definitely want to hear from you. It's a blessing. We going through it as a family lately. Silent Observer. I think I missed the first part of your comment, Silent Observer, but I appreciate it. In Brazil, we have many interesting stories about lottery winners. I believe that. I believe that. There's one person in particular I've been trying to get onto this show, so hopefully that can happen. I don't know that she speaks English, though. I think it's Portuguese, so we'd have to get a translator, which we can do. We can do that pretty easily. Hi, Tim. This is Capo Scratcher. I had a dream that I was at the lottery office picking up a check. Hopefully, I go there soon. Stay blessed. Well, you stay blessed. Thank you for sharing your dream. That sounds very vivid. I appreciate that. Uh, okay. Is it true? This is Daniel who is asking, is it true the Powerball you get your winnings spread out over time instead of getting paid the full amount in one go? As with the Euro Millions in the UK, you get the full jackpot, which is awesome. That is amazing. I wish all places did that. But in the United States, most lottery winners opt for what they call the lump sum or the cash option, which is half of the annuitized jackpots, half of it right away, because one of the main reasons is you can make way more money on interest than the super, super low conservative annuity. So that is true. Hello, Timothy. Catching your live stream live is a good luck sign to me. Well, welcome. Yeah, we normally do not do lives on Monday, but today is an anomaly. It's a special Monday, March 10th. Hello, everyone from Montana. Hello, in beautiful Montana. All right. And Tristan is going to win the Texas Two Steps. So look out for that. Tristan, thanks for your comment. And here is a very extremely generous $4.99 super from Xavier B. I'd never had a dream that I'll win the lottery, so I still have a chance. I never had a dream that I'll win the lottery. So, well, first of all, you absolutely do not need to have a dream about winning the lottery to have a chance to win the lottery. The majority of people I have met and interviewed that have also won the lottery have not dreamt about it. So it's not necessary, but you certainly can. And a lot of people do. And I find those stories particularly interesting too. But I wish you so much good luck, Xavier. Thank you very much for the extremely generous super. That is so kind of you. And it really, truly means a lot. So thank you. And I wish you good luck. I just want to purchase a ticket while I was listening to this podcast, and I was just told that I would be a winner, and I found a quarter, and my hand is itchy. Wow, you have all the signs happening. Alexander, the cat and friends, you have all the signs happening. Well, could it be? Could it be? I mean, it could. It's a rhetorical question. Anything is possible. Just play responsibly. I missed a lottery draw. Then I dreamt of a gay celebrity, very rich celebrity, in his Tesla car together. He is scolding me in a dramatic voice. How can you win if you're not buying a ticket? I'm a millionaire 2025. Well, thank you for sharing your dream there. Yeah. I mean, you can't really win if you don't. Well, although I interviewed one person that didn't buy a ticket, she was gifted the ticket. But generally speaking, yeah, you have to be in it to win it. You have to have at least one ticket for a chance. So that is true. As cliche as that is, I mean, it's true. I have dreams. Our years indeed have not won yet. Well, Amanda, it's always possible. It's always possible. Like it up. Love the work, Tim. That's right. If you appreciate what we're doing, hit the like button. And yeah, it signals to the algorithm. It signals to me that you appreciate what we're doing here today. Hi, Tim. I have a budget of $200 and I'm willing to play Powerball and Powerball Plus. You think I should do it? I'm from South Africa and I think I can get about 800 tickets. Good Lord, you can get 800 tickets for that much money? I don't know what the exchange rate is there, but do I think you should do it? Well, here's what I would say. Can you afford to lose that much money? Are you still going to be comfortable losing that much money? Because if the answer is yes, and it feels good to you to play with that much money, then go for it. But if it makes you at all, even just a little uncomfortable losing that much money, then I would decrease your budget to an amount that you're comfortable losing. Because for me, when I played, I only played one ticket at a time, for example. I was working at a gas station, like not making a whole lot of money. And I could afford to lose the cost of one ticket because I knew it only took one ticket for a chance. So that's what I played. even though I didn't make much money. And I would never, personally, I would never spend like tons of money on tickets unless you just want to put it out there. I may do that actually for the sake of a video producing on this channel. But generally speaking, just have fun with it. And if you want to spend that much and you can still have fun with it, then go for it. But if it hurts you, then just play responsibly. I had a dream about winning 50,000 on a scratcher. The next day I bought a scratcher, and the numbers I remembered were the same numbers I scratched. I won $100. Wow. Desiree Grant. Well, congratulations. Thank you for sharing your story. I love hearing stories like that. I love it. Thank you so much, Desiree. We love that. And it does happen. Happens all the time. So then the question is, if you believe that that's more than just chance, that you dreamt about it and then won, were you being given information from a guide? Were you tapping into something that's already happened? Or is that in your subconscious mind and it's being manifested? Or is it all of these things into one? What do you guys think about that sort of thing? And some of you might think it's just a coincidence anyway, but I personally don't believe that with most cases. I will finally be able to afford eggs again after I win. Rio. Well, eggs, yes, eggs. I think it's some sort of avian flu or something happening with the chickens. I am not an expert with that, but I do know the price of eggs have gone up. Hi, Tim. I have a budget. All right, so we got to that. Golf is a very expensive hobby. It is an expensive hobby. And where did this trying to pull up this is what happens with these lives, but I'm trying to pull up the super that I see. Yes, Mega Sena is our best lottery game currently in Brazil. Yeah, it's very popular, Mega Sena. Thank you so much. All right, let's try to get caught up. And I see myself winning and shaking the hand of Peter Sullivan, Jack Pocket CEO, the one and only Jay Royce. Well, that's a vision. Do you guys visualize that sort of thing? Because many people I've met and interviewed have imagined winning. They felt some people have even gone to the lottery office or they wanted to know what it feels like. And so, especially people that are into manifestation and they intentionally try to manifest things into their lives, they'll do things like that and visualize. So you're saying, I don't know, I'm not speaking for you saying that you are visualizing or believe in manifestation, but you're saying that you see yourself winning and shaking hands of Peter Sullivan, Jack Pocket CEO. So thank you so much. If that comes to fruition, if that happens, then you have to come on here and tell us about it. We're going to want to hear about it. Hey, Tim, there's a YouTube video of two guys that got ChatGPT to do a data analysis of the winning numbers of Powerball, never mentioning the word lottery. ChatGPT gave hot numbers and cold ones. Well, that's interesting. That might be the subject of a future video as well. I will look into that. Thank you so much for your comment. I mean, AI is taking over the world. What do you guys think about that? I'm manifesting my interviews thanks to The Secret. Well, first of all, thank you very much for the very generous $199 super. That is so kind of you. That is so generous. Blessings to you. I really appreciate your support. And The Secret is, I recently interviewed I've interviewed a few people that have read that book and attribute their wins to The Secret, such as Gary from Australia. This interview came out maybe a month ago or so, who won $1 million prize from Australia, tax-free, but he had read The Secret shortly before that happened. And also a few other people, this other person that won $1 million prize in the state of Nebraska, Tammy, I believe was her name. But it's a very popular in our pop culture, that book. And a lot of people do read and follow this. So I wish you good luck and thank you so much for the very generous super. And oh my gosh, $50 from Sherry, who is like a huge, huge supporter of this channel. Last time we had a live, she gifted 10 free memberships to random people in the chat room, which was extremely generous. And now there's this super for 50. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Sherry. Thank you very much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. She says, this is personal, but I recently learned that a loan closed. The loan was one I was manipulated into co-signing for someone. They gave back overcharged interest, so I donated it to Kids Can, which I assume is a charity. My advice is never, ever co-sign. Now I feel freer. Well, Sherry, first of all, I'm sorry that that happened to you. I'm sorry that that happened to you with co-signing, and that is good to know about that. So I definitely appreciate your comments about that, and I'm sorry that happened. Kids Can sounds like a wonderful charity, so thank you very much for the super. And that's, after I won the lottery back in the day, I had plenty of people that wanted me to like co-sign loans or give them a loan. A lot of people wanted me to give them loans. And it's just, I learned very quickly that that was, at least for me, it wasn't the right thing to do, to give loans, because, I'm not a bank. And it took a while to learn to do that, because of course you care about everybody. You want to help everybody, but you also have to have self, respect and love and do what's best for yourself. And so there's a line there. And as from going from a gas station clerk to being a lottery winner, all of a sudden is two totally different dynamics and realities, monetarily speaking. So it took a lot. And so what's right morally, what's right ethically, and then what's right for you financially. And there are different answers sometimes. Well, not necessarily different answers. It depends how you look at it, but it was a learning curve for me. So anyway, that's a little different than what you just went through, Sherry, but I really appreciate you sharing this. And thank you so much for the very generous super. She's a huge, huge supporter of this channel, and your support means the world. Thank you for the very generous super, and good for you for donating to Kids Can as well. The thing is to believe, focus, and then let go of your desire. Just relax and live your life. I've been playing Pick 5 for a year. 1 week I set a goal to win on Valentine's Day, I think is what you're saying, on 2/14. I played at lunchtime and won. Wow. So amazing. Well, thank you for your comment. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here in this live video. Bilda, I'm happy you're here too. I'm happy you're here too. Besides from them having a feeling or reason they would win, what's a common denominator from all or most of your interviews? So you're asking what is one thing that many people have in common that I have interviewed. And not everyone I've interviewed has won prizes, but many of them have. And many of those people felt like they would win for one reason or another. Not everybody, but a lot of people felt that way. But you're asking what's a common denominator other than that? And I think a common denominator would be just, obviously they all won. So just feeling the exhilaration, listening to them. Like, what is it like to win a major prize? What did it feel like? Getting them to describe that. And then, it's all, the feeling of that is very similar amongst most people. It's very euphoric. It is like out of this world. It feels like, at least for me, it felt like a movie. It felt like I was the character in a movie. It's like, is this really happening? Because your whole world like goes like this, At least that's how it felt to me, and it feels to a lot of people. So it's an excellent question. Thank you so much, Dizzy. I've had several dreams lately. In one, I won 5 out of the 6. Then the next day I hit 6 out of 6. After that, I dreamt of carrying boxes of money to the bank with the manager helping me. Wow. Well, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing your dreams. We are all about dreams on this channel. So thank you very much. We have chickens in the backyard. They're so fun. Sherry, thank you so much. So yeah, Sherry is a fan of the chickens. But yeah, someone was talking about the price of eggs earlier, so that's why we were talking about that. But Cisco123, if I ever win the lottery, how do I get in touch with you for help? Cisco, all you have to do is email my team for consideration, or just email them and tell them what's going on. And the email address is on the about page of this YouTube channel. So that is the best way to reach my team. So it's an excellent question. Super sticker for 119. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. That is so kind of you. Thank you very much for your support. And I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, if it's Janek. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but blessings to you. Blessings to you. Thank you very much for your support. That truly really means a lot to me. Thank you. And I wish you good luck if you're playing the lottery. So thank you very much. I'm manifesting the Euro Millions tomorrow, 120 million tax free. Paul Reed. Wouldn't that be awesome? Won't that be awesome? It is possible. Play responsibly. And if you win, you have to come on to this show. We want to hear from you. Tim, I'm curious, what's the mission of this channel? I know it's something great, but I'd love to hear it from you. The mission of this channel. Well, thank you so much for your question. The mission from this channel, I would say, personally, I love entertaining and inspiring as many people as possible in positive ways. So that, I would say, is the mission. Just generally speaking, if I have to say one mission, that's what it is, because that's what I love to do. So, but also, we cover lottery news stories on this channel. There's no other channel on YouTube quite like this one. It's very unique. And there's also a spiritual, metaphysical emphasis, I would say, not with every video, not with every guest, but with quite a few of them, because I find that personally, I'm passionate about those topics. So I think it's just, and another mission would be to show people that anything is possible, because it really is true. And I believe that. Asha Tamia Harper. It's so cool of your channel to open up people's minds to shifting to parallel realities where we grant ourselves access to winning the lottery, transcending belief into knowing. Well, thank you for your comment, Asha. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, belief and knowing are two different things. Both are powerful. I would argue that knowing is more powerful, though, but belief is very powerful. Yes, if winning energy is contagious, for a fact, winning energy is contagious. Infinite. Yes. Thank you so much. So I'm going to try to get to a few more comments here. We are running short on time. Hi, Timothy. I tried to get a long day without think about winning the lottery, but it's all I think. So you're saying that you think about the lottery all the time, I think is what you're saying, but I wish you good luck. I wish you so much luck. Hey, anything's possible. Just play responsibly. It's very important. Ana Diaz with the $4.99 super from Ana Diaz. Ana Diaz, thank you very much. Blessings to you. Thank you so much, Ana. I wish you good luck as well. I want to host you on this podcast, Ana, if you play the lottery. And if you don't, that's okay too. But thank you very much for your support. Truly. And Stephen Laster with a $4.99 super sticker. What are the 3 tips you would advise future lottery winners once the dust settles? That is such a good question, Stephen Laster. Thank you very much for the very generous $4.99 super. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. 3 tips for future lottery winners once the dust settles. So if you mean by the dust settling that you've already claimed the prize, because the first thing you should do if it's a physical ticket is secure it, put it someplace secure where it's not going to get wet, it's not going to get burned, it's not going to get lost. And this next thing that I would do is contact financial advisors and probably an estate attorney or more than one estate attorney. So that's what I would do. But you're saying once the dust settles. So let's assume you've already done that. Let's assume you've already claimed the prize, that you already know the rules of whether you can claim it publicly or anonymously, and you do it however is best for you. So let's assume that's all done. Then what advice? What happens then after the dust really settles? And so I guess I would say just try to be, one of the most important things you can do if you win a major jackpot is to put a line in the sand and understand how much you can afford to help other people if you are the giving type, if you want to help other people. How is that going to happen? And how much are you able or willing to spend on that? How much can you afford to spend on that? Because after you've spoken with a financial advisor, you should know. So that's the question. And then being transparent with the people that you're giving money to so that they know how much, like, this is like a one-time, I'm not going to keep doing this. Because if you don't do that, then for a lot of people, not for everybody, but for a lot of people, people are way more apt to come back and ask for more money after the fact, because it's just the nature of a lot of people are like that. And for me, that was a learning curve, and it wasn't very easy, especially the people that I loved and cared about, that I helped, and then they'd come back and want more because it's never enough for some people. So it's being clear about that from the get-go. That's one of the most important things. And of course, I would say, have fun, do something to celebrate, and just do what makes you happy, which you don't need to win the lottery to do that. You don't need to win the lottery to achieve your dreams. Almost everyone that's ever achieved their dreams has not won the lottery, yet people all over the world are achieving their dreams every single day. From an idea, their imagination, they have a goal, and they make it happen. And you don't need to win the lottery to do that at all. But you can win the lottery. It is possible. And I just went on this rant here, Stephen Laster, but those are 2 tips, maybe 3. Celebrate as well. Take care of yourself. That's at least 3 tips. I could go on and on. But if you win a major prize, contact my team. I'll have many more tips than that. But thank you so much. You should interview GG33, although he has strong opinions. I feel it would be an interesting conversation regarding his takes on numerology and the lottery. Well, thank you, Rio. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a member, too. I'm going to write that down, because oftentimes your suggestions here end up being guests that appear on this show. So I will definitely look into that. Thank you so much. All right, let's try to get caught up. I am so behind in this chat room, and we are almost out of time, but we're going to try to get to a couple more here. Hi, Tim from Hong Kong. Love your videos. Can't wait for new interview. Most recent dream I got was on December 3rd. I know I'll win the jackpot winner. It's called Matrix. Mark 6. Mark 6. Well, thank you so much for joining from Hong Kong. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I have not interviewed anyone yet from Hong Kong, but I definitely would love to. And could you be the first? It's totally, completely possible. Gavin Burt says, Timothy, have you ever, since you won the jackpot, wished that you had won more than you won? Gavin Burtz. I try not to think about it that way, Gavin, because that just seems like an unhealthy perspective. So no, I just don't think of it like that. I'm extremely grateful for everything that I won, and I'm extremely grateful for everything that happens in my life, because that's just how I am. That's how I view things. I think it's important, and I just have incredibly an immense amount of gratitude for the lottery win and the life experiences that have come with it. So that's a good question, though. Thank you very much. Timothy, everyone wants to win, but all that energy pulls the lottery every direction. I believe God will bless me soon. Good luck to all. Pop, thanks for your comments, and I wish you good luck. And look at this. Here's a $10 super from Rita Miller. Very generous of you, Rita. Thank you very much. Blessings to you, Rita Miller. Thank you very much for your support. That is so generous of you. I really, really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And I wish you good luck, Rita, if you're playing the lottery. You skipped my question. How can I claim anonymous in Florida? Mr. Normal Sense. Mr. Normal Sense, I am not skipping anyone's question. What happens is there's so many questions, I am not able to get to most of them, but I try to get to everyone that I can. And if you're lucky enough to have your question pulled up, then I will answer it. And just like you are right now, Mr. Normal Sense. How can you claim anonymously in the state of Florida in the United States? And what I would do personally, if I were to win in Florida, I would probably contact Kurt Panousis because he's an attorney and he's located in the state of Florida. And I've interviewed him a couple times. So that's what I would do because he knows the ins and outs of the rules for the state of Florida. So that's what I would do. If you have the experiences to compare these, would you say there's a difference in the mentality, how they conduct themselves between the general lottery winner and another kind of wealthy person? Miko, that is such a good question. That is such a good question. Thank you very much. Difference in the mentality. I would say I can't speak for all lottery winners, but for a lot of people, yes. I think there is a difference because if you come across sudden wealth and you suddenly have millions of dollars, whereas before you had very little or perhaps you were in debt, that's a huge difference. And it can do a lot to a person psychologically. And for some people, they can experience, which is what I believe that I was going through shortly after winning. I don't feel this way anymore, but it was sudden wealth syndrome. And so I believe that I was, for lack of a better word, afflicted by this syndrome, which is a syndrome a lot of people would like to feel. Of course, it's a good problem to have, but I felt that I even felt guilty for having won for a little bit because I couldn't help everybody that I felt sorry for or that I wanted to win if I wanted to be financially responsible. And some people, what is the word? There's another word that's a psychological term. I will think of it, but imposter disorder, that's what it is, that some people experience where they feel out of place, that sort of thing. So that's not the case for everybody, but that is the case for some people. So those are a couple examples, but I could speak in depth longer about that. It's an interesting topic, but I do think in general that it is different because with this sudden wealth, depending on where you were before, some people are wealthy and then they win the lottery. And so for them, it might be different than if you don't have much monetarily and then you come across millions of dollars. Psychologically, I think that would be quite different. Why do you think so many people opt out of the cash option and not the annuity? Because the cash option in the United States, you can get way more money on interest. You can make way more money even with a conservative investment on the lump sum than the annuity, which is super low interest rate. A guy in Paris won twice 1 million euros, the Euro Millions, within a year. Gael, wow, won twice within a year. We have to get this person on the show, which reminds me, and I meant to pull this up earlier. Let's pull this up. This person, we do have to get going, but I do want to pull this up because it's interesting. And this, speaking of Euro Millions, I believe this is Euro Millions. This woman, Amelia Barnham, I don't know if that's 69 years old, spends $60 a week on lotto tickets and has won small prizes several times, totaling 23,600 pounds, but was investigated after her latest 800-pound win. And there she is. I don't know if that's her husband, but there's her ticket. It says congratulations. But she was investigated because she won the lottery too many times. And it doesn't look like Euro Millions, but it's the same. I mean, she's in the UK. She won the lottery too many times and is under investigation. It's controversial, and it is making headlines right now. Did you guys see that story? But I don't think judging from the article that I read, it doesn't seem like she did anything wrong. She just was a lucky person, you know? Timothy, I have 2 dreams a few years ago that I won the lottery. I just recently had a dream of a friend telling me it's my turn. I feel lucky. It's my turn to win now. Match Vibe Project. I love your energy. I wish you good luck. Thank you so much. This guy wanted to remain anonymous on French TV, so no chance he will appear on your show, Timothy. Well, that is not true. That is not true, because we have interviewed people on this show that have come on here anonymously, and we can do that. So if they contact my team, then, that's always possible. So if someone wants to contact my team and be on the show anonymously, we can blur your whole body. You can come on in costume. We can change your voice. But we want to hear from you, and you are welcome. Or we could just do an audio interview and change your voice. You don't even need to appear on camera. There's so many different ways to keep people anonymous. And so that person is definitely welcome. What we do differently if you won the lottery again, Diana G. Well, I will interview myself on this podcast. So that's one thing. I also think that I know plenty of people that are qualified, like financial advisors and that sort of thing. So I think I would know exactly what to do. There wouldn't be any question about what to do. So I think that's the big difference. I hope he is watching your stream right now. Well, I hope so too. Thank you so much. All right, so we do have to get going, but watch for this interview coming this week with Reed Galbraith, who works security for the lottery, and he's actually a whistleblower. So watch for that coming soon, as well as plenty of interviews with other lottery winners and people who have won major prizes. And this Thursday, actually, at right around 4 p.m. UK time, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, this Thursday, right around that time, we're going to host another live on this channel with Sorrel, who won a postcode lottery. And she's very much into manifestation. So if you are into or interested in manifestation, she is so interesting, and she won this major prize. And I interviewed her once before, but she's going to come on to this live on Thursday. So watch for that. But wherever you are watching from around the world, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much, Tim. Well, thank you. And thanks for chatting with us. Sherry, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sherry, and for every single one of you that donated a super to help support this channel. That is so kind of you. That is so generous of you. I greatly appreciate your generosity and your support. So blessings to you and to all of the people in this live chat. If you're lucky enough to be here today, remember to dream big, play responsibly. If you play the lottery is very important, but have fun, and anything and everything's possible. Play responsibly, and hopefully we'll see you on this show, on this podcast. It's always possible, but never spend more than you can afford to lose. But I love you all. We'll see you soon. Take care.